Hello from Tennessee. So I noticed something recently that a lot of my recent microbrand purchases and acquisitions have been Miyota 9 series movements. And uh, most of them are the 9015. One's the 9039, which is just simply the no date variant of the same movement. Uh, it's considered an ultra thin premium mechanical movement. It is only 3.9 millimeters in height. Accuracy on it is -10 to +30, and it is a 28.8 uh, VPH with which just means it's 4 hertz. So I just thought it was an interesting observation that the watches that I've picked up from these micro brands all have that movement. Quickly first, wearing my Willard. I almost let this one go. I'm really glad I didn't. Enjoying this. So I think, hold on one second, my tripod's on one of the watches. I think I'm not sure what I think actually. It's just it's interesting from the standpoint that some of the micro brands that I've been attracted to, um, Visitor being at the top of that list, are using that movement. I think it shows perhaps a little bit of a design emphasis on trying to keep the case sizes, smaller. With some of them, some of these are kind of bulky dive watches, but at the same token, this this Visitor here is 10.7, and even this one with the unique case design, there's a lot going on here. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, this is still this is still over 14. So but this one right here just has such unique case design that there's a lot more going on there. Another one that's super thin is this Islander. We'll see what this one looks like. I'm sorry, my calipers aren't working. Let me just zero out my calipers here. I knew it wasn't 5 millimeters thin. Just changed the battery in this. There you go. Yeah, 11.8, so 12 on that one. I think this one's a little bulkier. Let's take a look. That's 13.8. And the Raven is right around 13. So I think it gives some of these micro brands some flexibility, gives them a good movement, hacks, hand winds, gives you a date, no date version. So like I said, just an observation that I didn't really do it intentionally, but again, a lot of the watches that I've been attracted to as of late have this movement in it. So I think that for me, there's nothing wrong with the NH movements. And I know I've got some watches with those movements in it, but for some reason, the more I see about the Miyota 9 series movement, I'm pretty happy with that. And time will tell, pun intended, how these movements do. But from what I can tell, I don't have a time grapher. I do eventually need to get one. They seem to keep pretty accurate time. I rotate through my watches so much that that's not the most important thing for me, as long as the deviation's not with several minutes a day. That could be kind of bothersome or troublesome. But just a quick ramble just on this Miyota 9 series movement, and just an interesting observation on all of a sudden I've collected all these, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. I think I have at least one other watch that has the 8 series. I just picked up a Woolbrook World Timer that has the 8 series in it. So, um, you know, Citizen's doing a good job with that movement, and obviously it's something that appeals to me and a lot of these micro brands that I think you could argue are some of the top tiers. So that's it. As always, stay positive, make friends, enjoy the journey. Take care, everybody.